What's up guys, Nate here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today I'm going to kind of give you my 5 tips about how to kind of work through that creative slump. You're not having any ideas, you're having trouble like just being creative and you feel discouraged, you feel kind of defeated, and you're seeing everybody else out there that's just creating really epic content and you're just like, man, where are these ideas for myself? So yeah, today's topic, and I hope you guys stick around because we're going to have fun. Alright, what's up guys? Just like that, change location. That's tip number 1. Really, there is so much power in changing the location of if you're always trying to problem solve and you're in your office and you're even in a cubicle, you know, you're just kind of boxed in. A lot of times where you're at physically is going to work itself out in how you're processing and how you're thinking mentally. Go outside, go for a walk in the park, go on a picnic, change, even if you can't do any of those things right then, just change where you eat at lunch. Sitting at a different table in your lunchroom, maybe somewhere where you can look out a window. So there's all kinds of things that you can do to kind of just simply change up your location. So that's tip number 1 is change locations. Step number 2 is music. I know this one for me personally is probably one of the best. Grab my headphones, I grab some earbuds, whatever I have, start listening to some music, and essentially it's music that doesn't have any lyrics, nothing to distract you, nothing like popular, nothing kind of like hip-hop or whatever it might be. EDM, dubstep, classical, folksy, movie soundtrack music is something that always really helps me. I start asking myself questions like as the music is playing, I'll ask myself, okay, if I was a director and this was the score I had to work with, what would I visually be seeing right now? What is the music trying to tell me? Because a lot of people don't know that music essentially is set up just like a video. There's an introduction, there's rising action, there's a climax, there's falling action, and there's even a resolution. So that's it for tip number 2. Alright guys, tip number 3, watching other creatives. I know this may not seem like a big deal, but when you really boil it down, we all do this. I don't care if your avenue is art, if it's woodworking, if it's video production, whatever it is, we all like to watch other people do what interests us on YouTube. It's a big part of the platform. It's kind of what makes YouTube YouTube. We like watching other people. But the problem with that is when we overconsume from one perspective, then we go to try to create something. A lot of times we've already got this judgment built up in our heads like, okay, we've seen Peter Mckinnon's really smooth, buttery B-roll for the past 2 hours. So when we go to try to create something and we're trying to edit it together, we just have this stereotype of like, okay, this is what B-roll needs to look like. And that's not necessarily a bad thing when we're trying to emulate somebody that we really look up to. That's not a bad thing, but it's when we overconsume some of that content and then we automatically get into that mindset of like, oh man, my B-roll doesn't look like Peter Mckinnon's. It's not buttery smooth, the colors are off, can't match them up, where we start judging our own work and comparing our work to other people. You kind of fall into this, well, my work is not like so-and-so's, so we stop halfway instead of like taking in a variety of different content, so we're not just seeing B-roll done like Peter Mckinnon would do B-roll, a vlog done like Roman Atwood would do a vlog, or cinematic drone footage, or whatever it is. We need to take what they're teaching us, put it through our filters, and when we go to do a project, kind of put our own spin on things. So that's tip number 3. We can draw our inspiration from other YouTubers, but be careful not to overconsume because that's going to affect us negatively when we go to do our projects. Alright, tip number 4 guys is a huge word called collaboration. Now anybody on YouTube has talked about collaboration. Everybody knows what collaboration means. The more people you can surround yourself with, like people who like the same things as you, like collaborators, even if it's just as simple as like getting a cup of coffee with a few friends just to brainstorm ideas. But there's also another warning. What you want to watch out for is you gotta watch out for the people that you choose to collaborate with. There's usually 2 types of people. People can be broken down into 2 categories, but you know the people I'm talking about. There's up elevators and there's down elevators. The people who are down elevators, when you're around somebody that's a down elevator, you really, when you leave that person's presence, you really don't feel encouraged, you don't feel uplifted. I mean, you feel either at the same level that you were when you met them, or lower. They've actually taken you down. So kind of steer away from those people. Not completely. Even those guys, they need up elevators. We want them to kind of get off of the down elevator train and get on the elevator with us, so we can kind of help pick them up. But the next category is your up elevators, and you know the type of people that I'm referring to when I say up elevator. You get around somebody who's super bubbly, who's super high energy, or maybe not even high energy, they have a presence about them that makes you feel good about yourself, that makes you feel good about your ideas, but they themselves are always thinking about the next thing. They're always kind of going up. That's why they're called up elevators. You want to pick people who are going to really match your skill sets, match your talents, and have that knack to like kind of pick you up, especially like if you're in a creative slump. So that's tip number 4. Step number 5, guys. This one's pretty important. It's called don't be scared to fail. Now, a lot of times we have this huge stigma about, I don't want to put out a product unless I know it's perfect. I'm a good example of that. I've kind of wanted to do this YouTube thing, this video thing, for a long time, and I've always started to do videos and they're not perfect, or they're whatever they are. I just compare them. I don't want to fail. But if I never try anything, I'm never going to learn. Someone where I work at had written on their whiteboard in our office that you miss 100% of the shots you never take. Obviously, you're not going to make a shot if you don't take it. So my encouragement to you guys is just to, don't be scared to take the shots, man. That's one more thing you've gotten to go through. And, for example, it's like if you film a film and that film fails, well, at least you have filmed one film. There's a lot of people who are too scared to even try because they're worried about failing, and they never end up filming anything. Okay, you fail one time, you film another film. Okay, that's 2 that you've done that a lot of people haven't even done one. Okay, that one fails. Okay, film another one. Okay, now you're up to 3. Like if you have people who aren't filming any films, but they're giving you flack for how bad your films are, don't even listen to those. Those are down elevator people. Because you're actually doing work, you're gonna get there if you eventually keep taking steps, even if you fail a lot. I mean, that's how learning is done. You try something, you fail or succeed that time, and then you repeat the process. So it's really that simple, guys. So I just encourage you again to not be scared to fail. Take those shots, and let's see you guys work some magic. Alright guys, I hope you had a good day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a good time making it for you. I hope you were encouraged or motivated a little bit. I hope I was able to be an up elevator to you guys. So I appreciate, again, you guys stopping by my channel to check it out, to watch this video. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button to show your support, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to leave links to my social media and stuff down below. Give me a follow on Instagram, Red Forest Nate. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing what you guys do. I look forward to reading your comments in the comment section about, just let me know what you guys like to do to get out of the creative slump. If there's anything that I didn't think of, or if there's anything that I missed, guys, please let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, had a good time. Hope you had a good time. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.